Hey, how's it going, guys? Hope you're having an awesome day. Now, this isn't going to be my normal type of video. You can probably tell by the title that it's not my normal piss taking, look at these dumb humans kind of video. But I feel it's something that should be talked about a lot more, especially on a public forum like this. And it's men's mental health. It's not as taboo as it once was. It's come a long way, but it needs to come a lot further. And I feel that a way to contribute that, or to contribute to that myself, would be to talk about my past struggles with mental health and how I still struggle every day with mental health. And just to try and show that if a knobhead like me, categories, can open up, that there's no stigma and that there's no shame and that you're not weak if you're a male and you get depressed. So, here we go. No gimmicks, no jokes. Okay. My name is Connor. I'm 22 and I battle depression every day. When I first started getting depressed or realizing that things were hitting me and I wasn't managing very well, I was about 13 or 14, and I was an awkward kid. From being bullied all through school until I dropped out of school at the end of year 7. It was to look after a recently disabled mum, but I did become to be homeschooled, so I still got some form of education, although not officially. And although I stopped being bullied, obviously, because I was home with my mum, that would have been a completely different thing if I still got bullied. I stopped socialising, and then I stopped leaving the house, and before I knew it, I was 16. I gained a ton of weight. I hated who I saw in the mirror, and not long after that, I was feeling more numb to sadness, more numb to happiness. No love, no hate. I was like this podgy Terminator. I was hurting and feeling so shit so much that I turned it all off for a while. I don't know how I did it. I wish I could do it sometime now. But I turned everything off, and that's when I began to self-harm. I was cutting myself to try and feel something, to try and punish myself, because I blame myself for feeling and thinking this way. And it turned out I had a really high pain threshold, and that's when I made sure the cuts began getting even deeper. I cut my arms, my legs so bad that I'd look like some white striped human, hence the tattoos. My tiger, you can still see 2 of my biggest scars. I don't know if you'll see it on camera. It's one of my biggest ones. And one of the biggest things that stopped the physical self-harm was I began to love and thrive off the pain. At the time when I left the cutting behind, I began drinking. That was my coping mechanism for a while, and that was my everything. All the way through college, I was drinking so much. Like, my family didn't know. I kept it to myself. Like I said, at that point when I was home from college, I was in my room, and I also dropped out of college too. So yeah, shock. Through my first full-time job, which I won't say the name. Let's just say I was a sandwich artiste, and they may or may not have had a very touchy spokesperson. So yeah, I wouldn't even say I was an alcoholic because I wasn't dependent on it. I just managed to switch my mind off a lot more when I was on alcohol. When I hit 18, that's when I really couldn't silence my mind anymore, and what I did, what I drank, what I took, I couldn't silence me. And I began to feel that I wasn't worth anything. For a while, I managed to push things up to the back of my mind and focus on, the self-harm, the drinks, other methods of coping. But then when I was 18, I began to feel like I was in everyone's way, and I'd be better off at the bottom of a bottle of meds, to the point that and I've never told anyone this. Just the camera a little bit. I tried to end it. I was in my bedroom. It must have been 17. No, 18 or 19. 18. And I must have taken 9 or 10 tramadols, very strong medication. And I was 7 or 8, 9 into the pack, and my mum walked into my bedroom when I lived at home. I didn't know she was home, and I threw the pack on the wardrobe as soon as I heard that door open, like frisbeed. So she wouldn't see. And when she left, I told myself that I would try one more time to find something to make me want to stay. And I told myself I'd give myself 3 months. If I'm not happy in 3 months, I'm done. So I gave myself 3 months to try and fix my broken ass, and I was about to start a new job. Maybe I could try and use that as the catalyst to enjoying life, to finding something that grounded me. Started my job in a nightclub, of all things, which wasn't the best job, but it felt like something new. I was still miserable. I wasn't happy. I didn't want to be here. But then something happened, something that made me feel something other than pain, something that made me feel like I had something worth staying for, and I fell in love. And despite breaking up after just under 2 years, she gave me the ability to feel something forever. She gave me the ability to feel love forever and love someone forever. And she will always be in my heart, and I will be eternally grateful. She gave me my son, despite all the obstacles and struggles that have been, and yeah, I've been thrown away. He is my light. He's my guaranteed feeling of love, and I know I've got that forever. And I know not everyone has that, but what we all have is the ability to talk to someone. And it took, I started feeling that first of all, 13, 14, it took me about 8 years. 8 years of punishing myself and feeling like fucking shit. It took me 8 years to have the courage to talk to somebody. And I did talk to someone, and after my first conversation with them, I wanted to give up instantly, because I thought the way everyone just says you just need to talk. In my mind, as soon as I had that one conversation for the first time, it should be gone. I should be healed. I should be top of the world. But no, it's not. It's not easy, and it is something you have to stick to. And fellas, man to man, there's nothing wrong with struggling. There's nothing wrong with feeling low. And there sure as hell isn't anything wrong with asking for help. If you've heard you have to be the strong one, or you're weak if you show emotion, then fuck whoever said that, man. Maybe not literally. If you need support, try your best to reach out. Anything. A text. Pull someone to a side. Ask someone if they'll just spend a minute with you. Whatever it takes. Family, friends, or professionals. I had to go through a professional before I even started to feel like I could communicate with anybody. And there is no shame in it. Despite how, if you're like me, when you do it, you feel about this big. You feel like you're a grown-ass man and you can't even take care of yourself. But trust me, that is the best thing you will ever do. My cat is screaming at me. It's not worth feeling like you're not wanted, because I guarantee on this planet there's people who want you. I mean, hell, come on. They don't have to be human, right? I'm gonna leave the number for Samaritans in the description, and well, I don't think me talking about my experiences, because there's going to be people who've had it easier than I have, and people who've had it a hell of a lot harder than I have. Don't ever think that your problems or your mental health isn't as bad as anyone else's. Everyone's problems in their own mind are equally as bad. It's just how we deal with them. Don't feel alone. Come on, guys. Silence is a real killer. It's time to open up about men's mental health. Thanks for listening, guys.